A very good day to you, my dear friends. In the past few videos, we were discussing about various oral hygiene products, and we had started with the discussion on toothpastes. Now, in today's discussion, we are going to discuss the various components of toothpaste in detail. Now, my friends, we have to remember one thing very, very precisely, that toothpaste is something which we are going to use 2 times a day. Many people use it 3 times, and there are some individuals who brush 4 times a day. So 4 times a day, a toothpaste is going to go in your mouth. Okay. And the other aspect is that when we are brushing our teeth, okay, some part of the toothpaste will be falling on our lips and various parts of our face. Then when we are rinsing, it might come in contact with our hands also. And then finally, when we are cleaning our face, maybe some parts of the toothpaste might go in our eyes also. So now, since there is always a possibility that whenever you are brushing your teeth, that some amount of toothpaste can be swallowed, and so many surfaces it may come in contact with. So we have to know the ingredients of the toothpaste in detail. Now, to start with, whenever you go to a store to pick up a toothpaste, have a look at the ingredients. The most common ingredients of a toothpaste is the abrasives. Now, abrasives are those agents which are added in a toothpaste which help in the cleansing mechanism. Okay, so which are the various abrasives which are available? They can be in the form of aluminum oxide, calcium pyrophosphate, sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate. So these are the abrasives. Abrasives are very critical and help in the cleaning mechanism. And say for example, you have your shirt which is very dirty and you dip it in soap water. Just by dipping it in soap water will not clean it. You'll have to either make it move rigorously in the washing machine, or you'll have to brush. So abrasive does this, has this action of cleansing. Then the second component is the humectants. Humectants keep the toothpaste moist. Okay, so always cover your, apply the cap of the toothpaste after you have applied the toothpaste on your brush. Otherwise, it dries out and some of the components can be lost. Then there are binding agents which bind all the various chemicals and various components of the toothpaste. The other component is the surfactants. Now, surfactants are basically sodium lauryl sulfate. Now, this is the detergent. Okay, this helps in the foam that you see in the toothpaste is because of sodium lauryl sulfate. It has a very, very important role. Then the other components which you can come across are the fluorides. Now, fluorides in various formats might be available in your toothpaste. It can be either in the form of sodium fluoride, sodium monofluorophosphate, or stannous fluoride. When it is stannous fluoride, you need to be a little cautious. Then there are anti-calculus agents, anti-calculus or anti-tartar agents. Now, these are zinc chloride, zinc titrates, zinc citrates, and then you have the whitening agents like titanium dioxide, papain, and then you have the antibacterial or anti-plaque agents, which are like again sodium lauryl sulfate, triclosan, stannous fluoride, chlorhexidine, and then you have some agents which help in fresh breath. These are the peppermint, spearmint, and menthol. And then you have the anti-sensitive agents. So whenever you're picking up an toothpaste for sensitive teeth, you should check whether these components are there or not, like potassium nitrate, strontium chloride, or potassium citrate. Then there would be sweeteners. Okay, now no toothpaste will contain sugar, because sugar is one of the main agents which is responsible for dental caries or dental decay. So toothpaste generally do not contain sugars, but they do contain sweeteners like sodium saccharin, sorbitol, mannitol, and these days xylitol. Then you have various flavors like peppermint, spearmint, menthol, cinnamon, wintergreen, orange, berry, strawberries. All these flavors are also added. Then you have various colorants are also there. Artificial colors are added to make it look a little attractive. Then you have preservatives. Now, preservatives are in the form of alcohol and sodium benzoate. Alcohol can be either ethyl alcohol or methyl alcohol. So now, and then you have, after we have gone through all these components, there are some components which are a cause of concern. Now, one of the most, I will not say controversial, but the most talked about component of toothpaste which has caught everybody's attention is sodium lauryl sulfate. Scan करो ना. Friends, majority of toothpaste, if you have seen, contains sodium lauryl sulfate. Now, sodium lauryl sulfate is basically a detergent, or it's a soap, and the foam which you see in the toothpaste is because of sodium lauryl sulfate. And believe me, friends, if we don't see the foam, we don't enjoy brushing. Okay, now what is the role of the sodium lauryl sulfate? Now, sodium lauryl sulfate is basically, it's a surfactant. It helps to create foam, making it easier to spread the toothpaste around the mouth. Okay, and it also helps to remove the debris and stain away from the surface of the teeth. And it is also known to be an antibacterial agent. That means it slows down the growth of the plaque in the mouth. And it is one of the most widely used synthetic detergents in toothpaste. And generally, these surface active agents lowers the surface tension and penetrate and loosen the surface deposits, and it emulsifies or suspends the debris which the dentifrice removes from the tooth. So it plays a very important role in the cleansing mechanism. So what are the adverse effects of this? Now, see, the adverse effects which have been reported in literature is that it tends to irritate the skin of the eye. It tends to irritate the eyes, skin, mouth, and in fact even the lungs. And especially for people with sensitive skin, especially towards sulfate, the sulfate may also clog the pores, and the person might develop acne. See, because when you're using the toothpaste, as I mentioned, spreads on the face, some parts of the face also. So it can lead to acne. That's what has been reported in literature. And it tends to, strip the skin of the natural oils. And this causes dryness in the skin, irritation, and at times allergic reactions also. And it can irritate the eye and cause inflammatory reactions of the skin, which may include itchy skin and eczema and dermatitis. So now what is the solution for this? Okay, now these adverse effects have been reported. So what is the solution for this? That pick up a toothpaste which doesn't contain sodium lauryl sulfate. It's simple. So the solution sometimes is simple, and nowadays toothpastes are there which do not contain sodium lauryl sulfate. So you can always pick up one of those. And my friends, have you ever noticed that after you have brushed your teeth in the morning, especially, or even in the night, after we have brushed our teeth, we have a tendency to, or we feel a little bit thirsty, which clearly indicates that there are some components of the toothpaste which are causing dryness of mouth. And my dear friends, dryness of mouth is one of the major cause of bad breath. Okay, so the sodium lauryl sulfate, especially if you are suffering from bad breath, you need to pick up a toothpaste which doesn't contain sodium lauryl sulfate. That's one of the things. One more component which I would like to discuss about the toothpaste is majority of the toothpaste, they add alcohol. Now the alcohol which is most commonly added is benzyl alcohol. And the main reason why alcohol is added, that it acts like a natural preservative. Now my friends, there are many people who say that I want an alcohol-free toothpaste. Is it available? Yes, it's available. You have to just check the contents. And you will come across many such toothpastes which do not contain alcohol. Okay. So friends, these are the two main ingredients which have caught everybody's attention, but there are certain other ingredients, for example, sodium saccharin, then sorbitol, fluorides, triclosans. They also are, I will not say as controversial as sodium lauryl sulfate and alcohol. So in my next video, I will be discussing these components a little bit in detail. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Please do subscribe for my video, share it amongst your friends, like it, and if possible, press the bell icon. Have a very good day. Thank you so much.